Hey, what's up everyone, James Romero here at SwitchWatch, your home for everything Nintendo Switch related. I wanted to just say a quick, massive thank you to all of our subscribers. We're so delighted to have reached 1,000 subscribers just the other day. To all of those who are new, welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy what you see and stick around. I'm back today with another indie review, this one Soldam Drop Connect Erase. The game was provided to us by Dispatch Games early for review purposes, so thank you very much to those guys. Let's find out, is this game worth your hard-earned cash? Let's not waste any time.
Well, we're talking about story. There isn't really one, and that's fine here. This game is a puzzle game, just like Tetris or Puyo Puyo. In fact, the game was a big arcade hit back in the 90s with a bit of a cult status in Japan. The game came out at launch in Japan, and Dispatch Games have translated this game to English for our pleasure. The soundtrack fits very nicely, featuring a bunch of happy, upbeat tunes in a very Japanese puzzle game style. These are basically pop songs and they don't grate at all. In fact, they're quite catchy, and this really is what you need with a game like this. The game is very colourful and cartoony. The images are all drawings including the fruit that drop. There really is not a lot to say here. The graphics are nothing special and they're pretty boring. To keep things interesting, you've got a Plumie, which is like a pet and sits near you and eats the fruit you clear. There are many to unlock and they do look quite cute. It's kind of the best thing I can say on the graphics. This game is wowing nobody visually, and if you go back to the original 1992 game, you can see that yes, the visuals are better, but they're based on exactly the same principle. Now, with a puzzle game, this is the main event. It's all about the gameplay. The game is extremely simple. You've got different coloured fruit and your goal is to create a horizontal line of fruit that are the same colour in order to clear that line. Fruit drop from the top in a square bunch of 4. You can rotate them left or right in order to create a line, and as you progress you have to contend with more colours and faster drops. Where the gameplay gets interesting is in the flanking system. Soldam's fruit have their colours swapped when surrounded vertically, horizontally or diagonally by another colour pair on either side. Whichever colour you last cleared moves down underneath the bottom row and acts as a platform for big swaps spanning large distances. When I first played the beginner mode, I thought I would immediately know what to do, which is incorrect. The game is different enough to be interesting. It has a slower pace at first and you can damage your plans easily by flanking when you don't mean to. You do get the hang of it quite quickly though, and the game is fun to play. It becomes fiendishly difficult later down the line in Soldam mode, which is the main mode with about 300 levels. You also have challenge mode, which is a nice touch. You have a task such as clear 4 rows at once or clear 3 rows with a set of predefined blocks. This mode plays like a logic puzzle and it's a nice variant with 50 levels. Showdown mode is the game's multiplayer option, and interestingly it has you able to clear rows with just one colour each, and that colour doesn't change. Your goal is to clear rows which then stack up to your opponent's side until one of you reaches the top and loses. The sides and bottoms are all in the colour you can clear, allowing for large combos on the smaller half grids when compared to single player. It's a simple game which offers some fun but doesn't offer a fast paced thrill like some of its competition. It's good to see though that Dispatch Games added an online mode as well, which is in the same showdown format. The controls work well, and a game like this is ideal on a portable console where you can kill time on a journey or when you're relaxing. Online mode is very welcome and offers some longevity to the game. Challenge mode gives you a nice option which feels quite different from the main event, albeit each level is very repetitive. Soldam mode itself is good, but of course it is also very repetitive. The issue for me is the price point. A digital copy will set you back $29.99 and a physical copy is a steep $39.99. When the game was first released in Japan, it was with the initial lineup and the console was brand new. Now this game is competing with the likes of Tetris vs Puyo Puyo at the same price point, as well as many other games. Overall, this is a good game, one that you can play in between bigger games and enjoy. It's not up to quite the standards set by Puyo Puyo vs Tetris, and the cost is quite high, but it offers a fun alternative, and for me this one's a reasonable 6 out of 10. If you pick up a copy of the game, let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you want to check out our full written review, go over to switchwatch.co.uk. Thanks a lot, and see you again soon.